Welcome, everybody, and thank you for tuning in to the Safe Haven podcast. I'm excited for this platform. The Safe Haven podcast is a place that I wanted to create where we could come and people like you and I can ask questions. And I think that you and I are looking for a place where we can be genuine, for a place where we can have a conversation, where we can talk to each other to help better understand the world around us. Now, Safe Haven, the reason why I kind of chose this name for the podcast is because of its definition. Now, the definition of a safe haven is a place that is considered to be relatively stable or secure during times of uncertainty. If we look at the world around us, we see how much the world is beginning to advance. I mean, it's been advancing year after year, and we see so much new technology come out, even just phones, cars, and we're seeing electric vehicles, and we're seeing this world continue to advance. The world of AI, we now have AI to assist us in all of our daily living. There's AI that could be used in our jobs. There's AI that could be used in our schools. We got the world around us changing. But I think we also just still need a place to be able to come, be ourselves, and be able to have a conversation. And that is what the Safe Haven podcast is going to do. Now, let me introduce myself. My name is Alex. Alejandro Figueroa is my name. I was born here in the United States, but my parents, my mother is from Mexico and my father is from El Salvador. And I speak English and Spanish. I grew up here in the United States, and at a very young age, my mom took me to church. So from a very young age, I like to say about 7, maybe 8 years old, I got to church. And so I grew up in a church in the city of Santa Ana, and I was exposed to the Christian faith at a very early age. So at a very early age, I began to see the people around me. I began to see my mother, I began to see my brothers, and I began to see my friends. And the people around me serve in church. So growing up in the church, I would see a lot of practices, a lot of traditions, a lot of customs. And as I began to dive a little bit deeper, I began to develop some questions. There was something important for me, and I wanted to know the why. What is the reason behind a lot of things that are done? Now, that wasn't just a question that I had in the Christian faith. I began to look at the world around us, and I began to have this need for a why factor. Why is it that we do what we do? And what is the purpose behind humanity? And so many questions started to develop. And I believe a lot of us have questions like that. The Safe Haven podcast is a place where you could bring your questions. We can conversate. As a matter of fact, I am going to be bringing in different people, different specialists, different pastors, different people of thoughts and backgrounds, because I want to be able to engage in a conversation, and I want us to deepen our understanding together. So I welcome you to engage in this channel. And questions that you have, ideas that come up to you, go ahead and engage. Drop them in the comments section. Like, share, subscribe. Because in this place, we're going to be able to discover the truth together. There are so many questions in life that are difficult. And I think all of us are seeking deeper answers to the world around us. Not just everyday answers, but I think we're seeking answers to the purpose of why we exist. And I think we're seeking questions like, how does God fit into the picture? Does God fit into the picture? You know, there are very deep personal questions that we have. The Safe Haven podcast is going to be a place where you could bring questions, and we're going to grow and deepen our understanding together. Don't miss out on our episodes, because not only is this going to be a place where we'll be able to ask questions, but as we dive into different cultures, different backgrounds, and different upbringings, we'll be having people in here speaking to us in English. We'll have different people también en español, porque también aquí hablamos español y podemos tener una conversación con diferentes culturas. We can have conversations with different cultures and different backgrounds, and I am excited to discover and to see how different backgrounds, different cultures, and what questions are brought to the table from different backgrounds and different cultures. Just like how I grew up in the church, I became skeptical and I wanted to understand what was going on in the world around me. And I invite you to take a skeptical approach as well. Seek to understand that when you see something, you want to be able to ask, why is it that they do what they do? What is it that makes them believe in what they believe in? This is a place where we're going to be able to exchange, share, and all of us are going to be able to grow and develop and seek what is true. So do not hesitate. Subscribe to this channel. And I welcome all of you guys to like, comment, subscribe, so that as we continue to release more episodes, you'll be able to see, engage, and understand, and that together you and I may be able to have a conversation to tackle some of life's most difficult questions. Once again, my name is Alejandro Figueroa, and I cannot wait to see you guys in the episodes to come and what questions you have so that we together can deepen our understanding. I'll see you guys in the next episode.